Welcome back to Blue Rose, Episode 5. So, we're gonna talk to Simon first. What happened back there in the forest? You know him? The man I was fighting? Simon repeats his question from before with a skeptical look. Well, he lives here. He lives here? A Hellion soldier? My train of thought stops abruptly as I hear Simon's words. Wait, what? Galvin is a Salian soldier? And that's when it hits me. I remember the time I saw a sword. Now I realize why the crest on the scarab had seemed familiar. How could I forget? Are we still in Travis, are we not? Yes, we are. That man attacked me out of nowhere in the forest. I naturally defended myself. Then you appeared. Galvin attacked him just like that? If he really is a soldier from the other side of the border, it means there are enemies without a question. Even me.
My, what's with the grave atmosphere?
Erin interrupts as she approaches from the kitchen. I don't think she has heard our conversation, but the dark mood would be obvious to anyone. She puts the plate of Simon's seat and smiles calmly. With that, she disappears out into the back once again. I wonder if Erin is aware about what Gavin really is and what was having all three of us here means. I turn to Simon, who is sitting down once again. I wonder how he spent the past few days out there. I am happy to see you as well. I was worried that I was the only survivor. What about the others? Simon's expression darkens and I immediately feel my heart sink. We are the only ones left. I am sorry. Leon was taken by the dragon, and there is no doubt that he died right there. I found Akin's body nearby afterwards. What about Lady Adele? A horse was lying near the edge of the cliff. There was lots of blood. I couldn't tell whether it was from the horse or both of them. There was no body. So, she probably either fallen off the cliff, just as you did, or the dragon took her away as well. No! Adele, I saw her at the edge of the cliff before I was thrown off on the back of her panicked, desperate horse. No, I was supposed to have protected her. My promise, our entire mission. We need to continue to and Sam looks at me and he doesn't really see me until now, and his voice trails off. You're hurt. Oh, it's nothing serious. I'm ready if needed. When I saw you being thrown off the cliff, I was sure you were dead as well. I feel a slight sting on my chest at those words. You seem to have taken quite some damage from the incident. The journey back will be a tough one. Normally I wouldn't have hesitated for us to leave right away, but we should be sure that you're in the right shape first. He sighs and looks away in deep thought, obviously blown away at our current situation. Let's just stay here for a couple days so we can regain our strength. I don't like postponing our journey, but it is necessary. Alright. For now, you should eat and recover. Erin appears through the door once again.
Where will you stay?
We will make a camp outside the village.
Camp?
I thank you for your hospitality, but I must.
Making a camp is silly. You can lend your room here. We have one upstairs that isn't used. Besides, Lena's already housed.
Housed?
I have been staying at the college on the other side of the village. It is owned by a hunter named Tobias. He is the one who found me and brought me here. Anyway, don't look too sharp. I'll get your room ready for you free of charge. Where you spend the daytime hours is irrelevant to me, but if you want to know what you can at least find shelter under a roof. This is supposed to be an inn anyway, so guests should be welcome. Simone, she's right. You should rest before anything else. He hesitates, but gives in with a sigh.
This is awkward. Being told that to do by you. Thank you, Aaron. That is very kind.
I'm only doing this because you're acquaintance of Lena. Aaron leaves once again, and the room falls silent. I feel the questions I must filed up inside me. Simon is sitting there right in front of me. He's alive. I had almost given up hope for. Where has he been? What has he done all this time? And what should we do now? And I suppressed the urge to open my mouth. After all, I already know what I need to do. Wait and follow orders. We'll leave you to it.
Yes, you probably need to rest yourself. We'll discuss this later, when we could both consider our situations with a fresh mind.
Yes. Now that we are both alone, he looks awfully tired. His uniform is dirty, worn, and bears few blood stains, probably his own for the fight against the dragon. I turn around and leave through the door. Once again, I stop again, trying to collect my thoughts. Simone is here. He survived, but everyone else is gone. The lady disappeared, probably thrown aside somewhere by the dragon. We do go to her country home and tell them that we let their ambassador die under our mission indicated by us. Do we go back to report? No, this isn't up to me. Looking up, it feels like the sky is darkened along with my mood. Gray skies are covering the sun and the smell of rain in the air. I knew the mission was pointless. If only I never left. I began to walk down the street, but as I passed the corner of the inn, a figure standing there catches my eye, and I stop in my tracks. It's Erin. She's standing in shadows, her back leaning up against the wood walls of her inn. There's a strange, distant look on her face. I heard you all talking. She must have been standing there on the other side of the wall, listening before entering the room. I guess it's given that she would have heard something in the end. I am not... She hesitates before finishing her sentence, as if looking for words. I trust you, Lena. Don't ask me why, but I do. Call it naive, but I trust you. She turns her back on me and leans back on the alley between the buildings, probably towards the back entrance. She didn't look at me once while speaking. Trust me? What is she talking about? We hardly know each other, and yet she says something like that? What's the problem with everyone here? Soon I found myself standing in the dripping rain, confused, with an unexplained feeling of being lost. What happened? What does it feel like everyone has changed so much? With a sigh, I turn around and return to the cottage. Day 6. The sun is shining yet again. I open my eyes and hear a peaceful chirping of birds outside as I enjoy the clear skies of the night and rain. My head's still a mess. I only vaguely remember the strange, confusing dream I have while sleeping. I don't remember resting all. Tired, I get out of bed and dress myself. As usual, I equip my sword and prepare for the day. Tobias has left early once again, and the cottage is quiet. I look out the window while thinking back on the reunion and with Simone and things he told me. Images from our battle against the dragon fly through my mind. Flashes of my comrades being thrashed on the ground and killed in mere seconds. For a moment, I can't tell the difference between what I saw and what I'm making up, based on Simone's story. Annoyed, I shake my hand to chase the thoughts away. What's gotten into you? With a sigh, I decide to leave the cottage behind and head into town. As I leave through the door, Tobias comes back to the forest. He is carrying 2 dead hares on a string as a result from his morning hunt. Tobias!
What?
You often patrol through the forest, don't you? Like when you found me?
Yes, although I don't go that far.
Then what about the area you found me? Did you see someone else besides the cliff back there? Another woman?
No, I didn't find anyone other than you. I already told you before.
It didn't seem like anyone had been there.
No, I'm sure. You were the only one lying around back there.
I see, thank you. Neither Simone or Tobias had found any traces of Lady Adele, as only her horse was lying on the edge of the cliff. Maybe the dragon really had picked her up and thrown her somewhere like it had done with Leon. Tobias was standing there for a moment and watches me as if waiting for me to say something more. Then he approaches me again. Yes?
Nothing. I'll have to bring these in.
With that, he leaves me behind. I head towards the end right away. The Simone is the only one in the immediate area as I enter. Good evening, sir. Good morning, sir.
Not with that again. Since we're the only ones here, it's not necessary to speak to me that way.
He sighs and brushes my greeting off as usual. It makes me relieved to experience such a familiar scene again. How was the room?
Fine. I didn't see any shadow of the owners. They left me in peace. I must say though, the mere presence of this place still haunts me.
I know what you mean. I felt that too.
You felt like that?
I guess you can't know everything that happens within our borders.
Yeah, that is troublesome though, since we expected this area to be completely empty and uninhabitable. But this time maybe we should stay. We are lucky that we were mistaken, otherwise we would have been dead by now.
It seems so.
It is an interesting question though, isn't it? Is this place a blessing or a curse?
Erin appears through the door of the kitchen. It looks like she's in the middle of her morning chores. Oh, hello.
We need to talk to someone in charge here. Can you direct me to him?
Oh, Chief, he's not here. He's out of town.
Isn't there someone else I could talk to in place while he's gone? Someone else who I could talk to.
That's... The door opens behind and someone else enters, breaking off Erin's sentence. Tobias! I turn around and see Tobias enter the inn. He stops and stares at me. He sees me and Simone. Him, you should talk to Tobias.
Who are you? I'm sorry for imposing. My name is Simone Clan, Templar of Travis. As you probably are already aware, we are in a problematic situation right now. I would like to ask for assistance of the people in this town and send in a message back to our capital, Liese. No. No? No one here is gonna help you fight your war. Our war? This town lies in the kingdom of Travers. That makes your war as well. So, you order me to do it?
Tobias, please. We don't need any more of this right now.
Of this? What's just a game to you? Forget trying to drag this town, all of us, into your mess. Let's go, Lena. We may not have asked too much after all. It's clear we are not expecting any aid from him. Good. Then I take my leave.
No matter what Tobias came here to do, the first place, he quickly makes sure to leave it behind. Erin, I'm sorry it ended up like this. Don't worry about it. You're in a difficult situation after all. She smiles and leaves the room. Simon doesn't notice as he is in deep thought of what just happened. His face looks so serious as if covered in dark cloud. I haven't seen him like this before. Simon is almost always serious, sometimes too serious for his own good, but this time he looks different. I guess it's only natural considering what has happened, unlike me, who has spent several days alone.
Oh, sorry. I've lost my thought for a moment. We will have to decide for what to do from this point on.
Yes, for a moment of silence. Simon, should we do something about the others?
Others?
Leon and Akin and...
Oh, right.
His expression clouds over once again.
Yes, we should pay our respects.
Later we find ourselves clearing inside the forest, not far from the lake. It's a small, peaceful clearing, just like the rest of the forest. This place feels so tranquil. Like, I helped Simon find a tree, medium-sized, smooth rocks, and we set up the line among the wild flowers, as sort of memorial for our fallen comrades. Simon falls, judging our work.
I don't feel good about leaving their bodies up there.
I kneel down another corner of clearing and pull up the small daggers from my belt. For a moment, I just stare blankly at the metal and draw a blade, lost in thought. Still, I'm surprised. At what, my lady?
That they would send Templar at the Blue Rose to be my escort. It is an honor.
These mountains are treacherous. Besides, your life is very valuable. It is obvious that they would send the best to protect you.
Oh, the best, huh?
What is it?
Nothing. It's rude of me.
Rude? You don't have to hold back. We're only here for you after all.
That's true. It's just this job, it's new to me. Being an ambassador and all, about politics. And politics is all about show. I was just thinking about an escort of Templars was just an attempt to impress our council because you're all... Us. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I see. She's getting at it because we're all so young. So Simone, the leader of mission, who is not only young, and then something as rare as a female Templar. Don't worry about it. We are, after all, the Templars of the Blue Rose. You can trust in our skill.
Yes, I know. Pot is not much for use in combat, after all. If only I were able to protect myself, then all this wouldn't be necessary every time.
You want to fight?
No, it's just I don't want to be so dependent on others.
Adele's expression has changed during our little exchange, as if softened just a bit. It feels as we got a small glimpse of another side of her, besides her formal and calculated facade. You don't seem very happy to be here.
Huh?
Oh, is it that obvious? She sends me a wry smile.
Well, it's not like I wanted to do this.
The last sentence was said in a low voice that I almost didn't hear. I felt bitter.
I don't know why I was even saying such strange things to you. I guess it's because you look so gullible.
Gullible?
Yes. It makes me feel like I could say anything to you without consequence.
Somehow, that doesn't sound like a compliment. I furrow my brows. Did I get the wrong impression of her after all? But that's why we're here. You don't want to be here, right? You don't have to worry. I'll protect you. She looks at me for a moment, as trying to read my intentions. Then her smile softens again.
Yes, I know. I guess I'll depend on you with this one then. Bring me home, Lena.
I punch the points of a knife through the soft soil and place a small flower next to it. Then I get back to my feet and look down at a little memento.
The ambassador?
Yes.
Ah, yes, that is a problem. We need to figure out what to do with the loss of Lady Adele. She seems so young, too. So regrettable. Lena? Don't let this bring you down. There's a little long road ahead of us. In many ways, you can't let the cloud your judgments and tasks ahead of us.
Yes. I have to keep fighting. Alright, I'm leaving the episode here. Saving till next time. Bye bye.